everyone, Sheek here with another Transformers review, and today I will be reviewing the Transformers Legacy Breakdown number 4 of 5 for Menasor. Although he is number 5 as far as I'm concerned, because he is the last one that I've gotten, and finally he is complete, Menasor. And I can't wait to put them together and show them all off. It's gonna be awesome. Anyway. QR code if you want to take a look at his specs. Side of the box standard artwork, although it is newer and this is plastic free packaging. And he transforms in 15 steps, authentic Transformers, and then lovely artwork. Oh, he has swords, it looks like, rather than guns. Oh, his spoiler becomes a sword. Now that's an interesting take. Anyway, it looks like it might combine with his gun to give him a proper sword rather than the way he's holding it right there, as you can see in the outfit right there. Anyway, without further ado, let's get him opened up. Okay, so here we have Breakdown out of his packaging. He does look pretty cool. As you can see, you can put the spoiler onto his gun to make a sword of sorts. Yeah, so let's look at that. Spoiler done in white plastic with 2 pegs, which attach it to his vehicle mode. Has, you know, a little bit of parts forming, a tiny bit of parts forming, and then a simple blaster done in white plastic, painted black. Looks pretty cool. So that's about it for that. And of course, he can hold his gun like a gun, or like I showed, you can make it into a weird sword thingamabob. Detail: Breakdown's face is pretty cool. Yellow for the eyes, or pumpkin orange, I guess, for the face. Blue for the rest of his head, or no, it looks like it's white painted blue. And then pretty much just a lot of white on this guy. The mold is very similar, very similar, if not almost identical to Wild Rider, which is pretty cool, I suppose. Even to the point of pretty much how they transform. So yeah, articulation, head, can't really look up or down very much. I don't even think it's on a ball joint. Let's see. Nope, it's on a little mushroom peg. So yeah, no up or down. But you can do pretty much a full 360. You can kind of sort of make him look back, but that's just more, yeah, transformation type stuff. Arms, got that far. Bicep rotation, about 90-degree bend at the elbow. Nothing at the wrists. Hip rotation, nice and stiff. Thighs, he can do the full splits. Thigh rotation, over 90 degree bend at the knees, and quite a bit of ankle tiltage. So yeah, he's pretty cool. If I remember right, Breakdown looks similar, at least color wise, in Transformers Prime. So that's never had that version of Breakdown toy-wise, but he was a cool character, and yeah, it was kind of sad when they killed him off. Anyway, for comparison, let's go ahead and bring in Motor Master. The sword that's a little big for him, but dinky for Menasor. And a drag strip. Other arm, dead end. So I guess I'm right there. And fellow leg, Wild Rider. See how this group looks together? They look really cool. Not the coolest bunch I've seen. I think honestly, one of the picks I did of Warbatron, one of my favorite picks, is of them together. But I think they look. Anyway, but also it's third party, not as much kibble if I remember right, and they were a little bit easier to pose if I remember right, but that was a while back. Anyway, but yeah, a nice group shot of the Stunticons. So let's get down to transformation. So first thing you want to do, pretty much just extend his arms, I guess, or not extend, but, you know, straighten out his arms, flip his hands in, open up his chest, flip his head in. Then you're going to just collapse the front up like this. Come on, and get it. There we are. In there. And clear plastic always stresses me out. But yeah, rotate this around. Got the front part of the car done. Now for the back. Rotate. Flip open. I guess we can go ahead and tab. Oh, come on, tab together. And then rotate around. Yes, you can undo that a little bit. There we are. Rotate around, get all tabbed in. Everything all nice and there we are. Come on. Oop. And then pretty much got him in his car mode, except one little detail. Spoiler. Spoilers. There we are. Now he's in his car mode and he looks awesome. I think the colors on him, it's not too colorful, but it is a brighter sports car. I really love this color. I think Breakdown might be my favorite, and he seems to hold together the best too so far, except for maybe Motor Master. But yeah, and then the gun you can just store right there, and yeah. That's about it for a breakdown. And for comparison, here we have Motor Master. He's quite big. His trailer is short and stubby. Won't be once I get the third-party upgrade kit. Don't know when that will be. It's on pre-order on TF Source in my stack. Hopefully it gets there soon. Enough about that. Drag strip, the first one that I got. I do believe, yeah. So I got him, then Dead End, Wild Rider, and of course Breakdown. So there you can see how they all look together in their vehicle modes. So I think they look like a nice team of Decepticons ready to take on the Autobots. That is until the Autobot combiners kick their tailpipes. So yeah, let's get on to Menasor. Okay, so here we have everything assembled as to get them combined into Menasor. I did the liberty of getting everything pretty much situated. So I guess since got the legs pretty much right here, let's go ahead and start off with the legs. So, sorry, Motor Master. Anyway, but let's go ahead and take him. And what you want to do is pretty much just trim my nails today. So there we are. But just flip this back and pretty much just untab like that. There we are. Pretty much just swing to get to where it's like this, and then oops, like that, and then slide into place if it will cooperate. Yep, come on, slide. There we are, into place. Just press. There we are. Okay, and there we have Breakdown installed, and as you can see, flat panel, bottom of the car, or front of the car I should say, pushed in the way, and panel closed up in the front. And Wild Rider, same thing pretty much. Just kind of want to undo the front and just get like that, and then just push into place. There we are. Push in, and there are tiny little tabs in there. There we are. Everything just slides into And there we have the combiner legs done. And I suppose we can go ahead and put together the arms. So the arms aren't fully extended yet, but as I've shown before in the individual reviews, pretty much just just push the car into place, just push it together, and then you just bend it apart like so, and rotate like so, and there you have an arm, and then you flip that in, and then other side, pretty much just the same thing. Just push down, make sure it's on there completely, and then pull apart without ever having to individually separate them, and close up, and there we got the other arm done. So that's pretty cool. Okay, we got arms, and now if you've watched my Motormaster review, you'd see that I showed how to pretty much combine everything up here, but just in case you haven't seen it, just push in like that, and then flip this up right here. That pretty much really secures them into place. Rotate up, flip up, and then vent panels, then slide on and clicks into place. Eventually those snaps are going to wear out, I know it, but for now they are nice and stiff. And here we have a big meaty buff Menasor, nothing like Combiner Wars, although there are a lot of parts that, well, aren't included in the figures, obviously, like the trailer is not incorporated into Motormaster on his own. It's just separate, which is fine. It's fine. It works. And does he look impressive? I absolutely dig him. Unfortunately, all you have to arm him with is a dinky little sword. Dinky. Look how small that is. And then this gun, I suppose if it's supposed to be like a small handgun, I mean, it's adequate, but still not what I'd prefer to arm Menasor with. I mean, okay, it's okay. It's an okay gun for me to use. But there is the third party kit that I've been raving about wanting to get, or once it's available, no longer on pre-order, but actually available. Turns it into pretty much the base, and you put this gun, come on, wiggle, out, get out of his hand, wiggle, there we are, is by having this pretty much, oh, how did it go? Well, pretty much on here, like this, and that is pretty much the whole gun, like just to make it a giant gun. Yeah, and then also a much bigger, not so dinky sword. I do believe I did articulation when I reviewed Motormaster, but I suppose we can go over that real quick. Head is on a swivel, so you cannot look up and down, just side to side, well, full 360 I suppose. If you do untab it, which is annoying because then it's like, it's untabbed and now it's not in place anymore. Oh, well, anyway, there we are, got back in place, but yeah, only side to side, no ball joint, oh well. There might, possibly the third party kit might fix that, I'm not sure, I don't know if it does or doesn't. A ratchet on the shoulder, can go out that far, looks a little bit weird, but not the worst way they could have done it. Bicep rotation, about 9-degree bend at the elbow, and then hip rotation. He can do the full splits, thigh rotation, and about 9-degree bend at the knees. And then you do get some ankle tiltage, although it does look a little bit weird when this doesn't tilt with the tiltage. So you only get like maybe a couple clicks before it starts to look kind of weird. But yeah, that's about it for Menasor, and I suppose Breakdown, because this review is primarily about Breakdown, but we all know the big thing is that it is the completion of Menasor. And yeah, he is awesome. It is so awesome to have this guy completely filled out. It was really weird just having hollow-legged, hollow-armed, thin Motormaster Menasor. But yeah, he is awesome. Overall, I can't remember exactly how much it was, but it's like $70 for a commander class for Motormaster, and then like $25 approximately for each of the others. So I don't know, 25, 50, 75, 100, 170, I guess, for the whole set approximately, if you bought them as it came out. Now, since they're not all available at the same time, it wouldn't surprise me if the rest of them are a lot more now. But there's a couple people saying, you should just, if you want a Menasor, you should go with third party. But I've never had Menasor before. I was like, this looks like it might be kind of cool. And I am so glad that I did it. Because it is such a clean combiner mode. Holds together really well. I just love it. Absolutely love it. Definitely, whoops. Although, that does sometimes have a tendency to slide off. Because for whatever reason, at least on this side anyway, it might be on both sides, but this little tab doesn't slide down quite far enough to latch it into place. I wish it slid down, I don't know, maybe down to here so that you actually have to lift up on it to pull it out. But that's just a minor gripe, I guess, because it does, for the most part, stay in place. But yes, absolutely love this guy. If you don't have him, well, if you can find them reasonably priced, I'd highly recommend getting this set. But of course, if you have the money and you really don't want mainline Chug figure, then of course, you're more than welcome to invest in a third-party set. Although I will say the Magic Square and a couple of the other third-party miniature ones, if you like the Legend scale one, a smaller combiner, actually looks pretty cool too. Don't really want that one myself, but I think they're doing a miniature Bruticus, which I might try to get my hands on at some point. But anyway, this has been a review of Transformers Legacy Breakdown and Menasor. And if you like this review and you'd like to see more, please click that like and subscribe button to see more. Until next time, have a good one, everyone.